Hi everyone, it's Celi again. So in today's video, we will be doing a Huevember day one. I actually made this sketch a little while ago and I just never colored it, so today I'll be doing that. I'm using my Ohuhu brush markers, and the sketchbook is actually also the Ohuhu alcohol marker sketchbook. I painted the cover, so that's why you probably couldn't see it, but I didn't like the plain branded cover, so I decided to give it some life. So I'm starting with the skin tone. It's like the lightest skin tone I have right now, and it wasn't quite light enough still. So I'm thinking about getting the Ohuhu skin tone set. So we'll see if I do that. I'm just trying to do a base layer right now, and eventually I didn't do too much shading in this piece because Candy, which is the character I'm drawing, is actually based off of a paper doll, Candy. She's wearing pretty much the exact same outfit. I'll show you in a second too. But I just basically wanted to make it look like a doll still, so I did very minimal shading, just some blush. Her dress actually also had that very complicated plaid pattern, which you'll see was kind of a struggle later, but right now I'm doing kind of like a tip to tip method, touching tips, to make sure that I don't oversaturate the pink too much, and then you'll see that I kind of forgot to do that and just went ahead and just added the pink directly anyways. As I was coloring this, especially the hair, I realized I probably should have done some line art before. Because it was with a yellow color pencil, I really couldn't see the lines, especially after coloring it in. Don't know what in the world really drove me to do the sketch in a yellow colored pencil. I think just her character just had such a yellow piece, and it wasn't originally for Huevember, but it kind of worked out that way anyway since the first day of the first 3 days actually, because I'm doing it not on a daily basis because I am pretty busy, but the first 3 days were more yellow hues. But yeah, so I just really should have done some line art. It would have made it a lot easier to see, but it's okay. I pulled through and made it look pretty decent in the end anyway. I add line art at the end. And I do kind of like a sketchy line art, which probably shouldn't have done, but we'll talk about that a little more later. Here I'm adding in the bow color, which I actually really love. I think it just stands out so much, and I'll probably use this color for the eye as well. Now comes the really hard part, is trying to figure out how to do the plaid pattern. You'll see me try and test out a couple of different colors, see how I can achieve the effect, and like which colors I actually wanted to go with. I ended up going with that first color that I swatched because I just didn't want it to be too vibrant and take away from the rest of the piece. I didn't want it just to be too loud. So I'm going in with my chisel ends so I can just cover more space, and you can see how it's just blending in so much with the hair that it just kind of looks like a jumbled mess. You know, I did want to talk a little bit about how to come to terms with not liking your art. You know, obviously, if you're an upcoming artist, or even if you are an artist for a while, you'll definitely find that sometimes your stuff just isn't how you want it to be. And being an artist my whole life, not professionally, but always as a hobby, I can definitely say that it's not always going to work out the way you want it to. But, you know, it's a hobby and it's a skill that you will learn and grow and develop better. So definitely just be gentle on yourself, be kind to yourself, because you know you're a student, you know, you're learning. Whether you're a formal student or not, it's just you have to take it as a learning process and as a growing process. And that's kind of the mindset that helps me. As I was doing this piece, I did not like it, but I just stuck through with it. I figured might as well finish it. And I ended up liking it a lot at the end, actually. So it was actually my mom and my aunts who gave me the idea for the character. This is a paper doll that they used to play with when they were younger, and I really love the character design, honestly. The plaid didn't look too bad at this point. I definitely think that it looks better on her little shawl and the top of her dress rather than the bottom of her dress. I just really lost the movement lines that I had drawn in the sketch when I colored it with the yellow. So I tried my best to kind of make them up as I went in that bottom, as you can see. But, you know, it looks okay. I don't think it looks that bad. Not the best, but I also don't have much experience really doing plaid patterns. So it's okay. You live and you learn, you know? Here I'm grabbing that same blue I used for the bow to do the eyes. And then I'm using my Muji pen. It's a 0.38 and it's really small, fine tips. I love them. I use them for writing, drawing, everything. And I'm just going in, adding in some sketchy liner, which again, I wish I would have done a little bit more stable kind of liner. I also messed up the mouth a little, so I went over it again and it just looked kind of ugly, but it's okay. But yeah, I wish I would have done more of a thick, stable line art to make it look more like the doll, but I think it's just kind of more my style, and you know, I'm not gonna apologize for making something my style. But yeah, I don't have much more to say, so just enjoy the rest of this process. I'll show the finished piece at the end. Yeah, and so that's the finished piece. And I want to thank you so much again for watching. If you like this video, please drop a like, subscribe if you want to see more, because I'm hoping to post more regularly on YouTube. And in the description, I'll add all the supplies I use and all my social media if you would like to follow me. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye!